Hey, my name is Tone, and today I am going to be doing a top 22 2021 Transformer purchases. It's basically like a top 21 of like purchases that I like and figures that I like. But before we go over that, I'm gonna go over my honorable mentions right now. These figures, yeah, I was thinking about putting them in the spot, but there were other figures that I wanted to put in the list, so whatever is not in the list, they'll get an honorable mention right now. Starting off the honorable mentions, we have Rat Trap, Air Razor, Black Arachnia, Reissue Cheetor, Reissue Megatron, Kingdom Ultra Magnus, Kingdom Rhinox, Kingdom Scorponok, and Kingdom Megatron. As for that, I'm gonna try to keep the list short and like the explanation short as possible. Starting in at the number 21 spot, we have Dino. Now, Dino is a character that a lot of Transformers fans, ever since Dark of the Moon came out, wanted a figure of this guy. 10 years later, we finally got the figures that we wanted. This guy is really not that bad. And yeah, I do like this guy. And this is like the only Bayformer in my list, so this guy is basically going to be in 21. Coming in at the number 20 spot, we have Beast Wars Reissue Optimus Primal. Now, I actually opened this guy on Christmas Day, and I did have a lot of fun with this guy, but there are some like flaws, which I'll probably go over on the reviews I'll probably do. Let's just hope I don't procrastinate at that time. So yeah, he's in the 20 spot. Coming at the number 19 spot, we have Shattered Glass Blur. Now, what makes this figure really good is the awesome color scheme and that head sculpt for sure. Number 18 goes to Shattered Glass Goldbug, and this guy is a big improvement from Bug Bite, and of course that head sculpt, the color scheme, that bazooka. Yeah, this guy definitely is going to be in the 18 list. Number 17 goes to the Galactic Odyssey Earthrise Ratchet, and I've been wanting a proper G1 Ratchet ever since Siege. Like, I didn't even bother getting the Siege version, and I regretted it. And now I have no need for the Siege one because he just got the Earthrise one. And that is why he is on this list. Coming in the number 16 on our list, Scourge and the Sweeps. Now, when I picked up Scourge, I was shocked at how he was. Like, he was easily my favorite 86 figure for Voyagers in Wave 1. And then the Sweeps, there's Sweeps, of course I had to pick them up. Wouldn't be... I have an 86 shelf, and it wouldn't be the same without the Sweeps and all three of them. That's why I bought 3 of the Sweeps. Hey, army building. And no, I'm not going to do a review on the Sweep because it's going to be the same thing as Scourge. Coming in on the number 15 list, here we have the Seekers, specifically the Season 1 Seekers from Earthrise. Now, I picked up Starscream first, and I did like him. I actually like the Starscream more than the Siege one, and the Powers of Primus one wasn't that good, to be honest. Good thing I sold that one off. Anyways. Yeah. Definitely like the Starscream, definitely the best we've gotten so far. Well, probably like proportion-wise, but like articulation, maybe not, but like, whatever. And then I decided to pick up Thundercracker and Skywarp. Glad I got Skywarp because I did not got the Siege Skywarp. And they took like months. I ordered back in March, and then they came this month. And yeah, these are on the list. Number 14 on the list goes to Shattered Glass Megatron. And I actually really like this color scheme for Megatron. I just like everything about this figure. This guy, definitely get him in your collection. Anyways, he isn't your typical Siege repaint of Megatron. What's unique about him is the new pieces. This piece, this blade piece, and the jet wings. And yeah, that's basically it. And he definitely goes well with your Shattered Glass collection and Shattered Glass Optimus if you own him. Number 13 goes to the Generation Select Shattered Glass 2-pack. Yeah, I really like these two for sure. Like, it was the first time experiencing that mold for Ratchet. And this Optimus, you can't go wrong with this Optimus if you're starting Shattered Glass. You really can't go wrong. Like, the details on this guy, especially the crack on the windshield. Yeah, definitely like these two. And also, it was like the first of the Shattered Glass collection. It was like the first two. Coming to the number 12 spot, here we have Cyclonus, Kingdom Cyclonus. When I first got this figure blowed my mind. And yeah, it was definitely like one of my favorite Kingdom figures out of the wave. The number 11 spot goes to Soundwave. And this Soundwave, even for the knee issues, it's one of my favorite Soundwaves ever. In the history of forever. Insert the Markiplier meme. Anyways. Yeah, I remember I was hunting for that thing until that one day at Book Off. I finally found it for a good price. And I paid for it. You know, yeah, all that. And yeah, even for the knee issues. It's one of my favorites. I might think about getting like the joint fixer, like the liquid Kiki. Might think about that. We're going down to the top 10 and the number 10 spot, Netflix Optimus Primal. Now, I remember that when I first got the Kingdom Optimus Primal, he had a knee issue where like whenever I bend the knee, yeah, this likes to untap easily when I try to bend the knee. But not in this case for this Primal. Although he did had a tight, he did had tight wrist swivels. I managed to fix that with some dish soap. So, At the number 9 spot, we got Dinobot. Now, Dinobot is one of my favorite characters in Beast Wars. And the Kingdom figure, no doubt. I really like this figure. Now, he's definitely better than the Maximal Grimlock for sure. But yeah, I prefer this guy over the Grimlock for sure. And no doubt, I really like this figure. At the number 8 spot, I almost forgot the numbers, so yeah. Here we have Ironhide, Siege Ironhide. And yeah, ever since Siege came out and like Wave 2 hit shelves, this guy was hard to find. I've seen him and I kept on missing at him and I regretted it. And then 2 years later, I finally got him. May have paid overpriced, but it was well worth it for this guy and the collection. So that's why he's on the list. Number 7 goes to Tigatron, the most recent reviewed in this channel. And yeah, I liked everything about this figure. The figure itself, the gut blaster, almost everything, because it's a tail whip. Who cares about the tail whip? But like everything about this figure, basically, except for the tail whip. And yeah, this blew my mind for sure. And that is why he is on my list. Number 6 goes to Galvatron, and I did bought the correct shoulders. Yeah, Galvatron here, this has to be the best Galvatron we'll ever get. Because the Titans Return one yeah, no. And this guy, no doubt, he is really good. And yeah, he is a really good figure. And I recommend to get this guy for sure. Number 5 goes to the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. And now, ever since I got this Grimlock, like, he's definitely my favorite G1 Grimlock that I'll ever own. Because the Titan's Return one was alright, but, like, he's not perfect. And what I care about Grimlocks is that he got blue eyes. The cartoon, he has blue eyes. So, yeah. And when I first got him, I was, like, excited. And no doubt that this figure also impressed me. Number 4 is the first Transformers figure that I reviewed in this channel, like, ever. The Earthrise / Kingdom Optimus Prime, and this guy is just the best mainline Optimus Prime that we'll ever get in this line. Or just mainline. But the Laser Prime do looking good for Legacy. But anyways, I remember, same day as I picked up Soundwave, found this guy at Book Off for a good price, bought him, and yeah, this guy definitely impressed me. And I definitely like this Optimus Prime better than the Netflix one. Number 3 at the spot goes to Kingdom Rodimus Prime. I almost said Hot Rod, but, you know. Now, this guy, the great engineering, the great articulation, overall great figure, and yeah, that's basically it. Number 2 goes to Jetfire, and I remember watching the War for Cybertron Netflix show. I've always wanted a Jetfire toy, and it's a good thing that Hasbro was reissuing this figure, and I got my pre-order. And I really like this figure. I will be taking a look at the Shattered Glass one for sure. And who knows, I might plan that as my 2-year anniversary on YouTube maybe. But who knows. Alright, the number 1 spot goes to the Kingdom Arc. I don't know if you can hear me well, but yeah, the Kingdom Arc. This is my first ever Titan class that I've owned. And yeah, this guy definitely surprised me. The stability, the articulation, everything that the arc includes. And yeah, and he definitely goes in scale with the Megatron and Optimus, the core class basically. So yeah, that is basically my list. I guess we'll end off with this Zenitsu print that I got from my cousin for Christmas, and yeah. I will be uploading this on New Year's Eve, so if you're watching this on New Year's Eve, Happy New Year, and hope you have a good 2022, and we will be taking a look at 2022 figures, for sure, and who knows, maybe some con hauls, or anything con related, maybe I'll do that. But other than that, I will see you in 2022, either if I do a live stream over my Tone 2, or I don't know if I'm going to upload it on Tone 2 live. I might upload it on this main channel. I'm going to live stream over on Instagram because YouTube community guidelines, those are great. Anyways, maybe the Shattered Glass Jetfire, or maybe the Reissue Optimus Primal, and yes, this is my desk. Half of it, at least. So, yeah, I'll see you on 2022.